Greetings, Patrick here. Welcome to another edition of Dollar Theater, the Voters Edition. I'm your host, and we are here to talk about films and documentaries that you, the viewer, pick. We put out four every week. You pick the one you want to hear me talk about. So this week we did something a little different. I was at the library recently and ran across some Food Network shows. I found three episodes of uh, three episodes of Rachael Ray's 30-minute meals, and I thought I'd combine that with one of her Christmas shows that I got, and I put that out there, and you guys can watch and vote on what we talk about. I know, right? We're going to talk about cooking a little bit today on the Food Network. A little different, right? Last week we did Steven Seagal, and this week now we're doing Rachael Ray. And so like our good friend Cheryl mentions this, you just never know what you're gonna, what you're gonna see here on a Friday, and that's what I really am trying to do, trying to make it interesting for you, and not the same old. And so I thought this would be a fun thing to do. So the show that before I talk, we'll show you, you guys picked it. I'll talk a little bit about it. So Rachael Ray, I mean, she's been on. This show started in 2001. In fact, these episodes came from her first season. The Superior Sandwich came from 2001. And the show ran initially from 2001 to 2012. Of course, Rachael Ray did a talk show for many years as well. And once her talk show ended up, they revived 30-minute meals. And it's a fun show. It's a fun show. We used to watch it in the afternoons. It used to come on in the afternoons on Food Network back in the day. Um, I don't know exactly how much. I don't sure exactly how much Food Network actually shows these type of shows anymore, where you actually get your hands dirty in cooking. Seems like with Food Network, all they do is competitions, and trust me when I say this, the only competition show they should ever show would be Iron Chef America, and the rest of it, it can vanish, as far as I'm concerned. I like watching shows like 30-minute meals. It's pretty damn relaxing, actually, to watch these shows. And this and Rachael Ray is what I really like about her is it feels like she's one of us. She's not a trained chef. In fact, some people were upset during her initial run of 30-minute meals, saying how her food doesn't look all that, and the way she fixes it, it's not what a chef would do. Well, guess what? She's not formally trained. She's a housewife, and she happens to be very good at what she does. Um, and you generally what you get from her is you get two things from her. One, you get confidence that you can fix the meal yourself. Now, there's a lot of shows out there with chefs on there making all these meals. Like I had no idea I would even attempt to do any of these meals some of these world class chefs do. But when you see a home cook like Rachael Ray, you get confidence. You can sit there and say, if I wrote down those ingredients and I went and I actually did this, I could actually do how she's showing this. I could actually do this. Will it take 30 minutes? I don't know, but I feel like I could at least try. And I think that's really the cool thing about 30-minute meals, for me anyway, was the fact that you get an idea and you can actually do it. Um, Rachael Ray also is, I think what you see is what you get. I think she comes across as really spunky and very eager to please. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, she's worked hard to get where she's been. Her talk show did pretty well, um, and which is it's a lot of work doing a talk show for someone who's really just a cook. Um, so congratulations for her on her run. So I picked out 4 episodes, and you guys picked out this one here that we'll talk about, and that is the Superior Sandwich. Now, anybody knows me at all knows that sandwich is probably my middle name, because that's pretty much what I live on. Um, so she puts together 4 different shows. There's 4 shows in this compilation. Um, Soul Soothing Formula, which is her homemade chicken soup and grilled cheese. Though I will have to say right off the bat, there's one thing that will never ever happen. Maybe I'll try it, but right now, what I saw on the program, I'm like, I'm not so sure I could do that. And she actually put a slice of apple on her grilled cheese sandwich. I just don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. And she made chocolate. She made a chocolate drink, chocolate au lait. I think it's cafe au lait. So that's the first meal she made. That was really great. Sandwich night, because sometimes when the mom or dad come home, they don't have that much energy. It's time to break out some bread and a knife and make a sandwich. And in sandwich night, she does grilled honey lime chicken sandwiches, and she tears it off with a coleslaw. And for the drink, she put down chili roasted peppers. I liked everything she did on this, except for the coleslaw. I have to have slaw sauce in my coleslaw. She just put just pure vegetables in it and a bag of slaw. She just put fresh veggies in it, and that looks more, I don't know, looks more salady than coleslaw. I like putting this coleslaw, into that, because that's what makes coleslaw so great. I think you could actually throw in a handful of raisins in there too. Raisins and coleslaw are pretty tasty. Uh, Classic cravings. That includes meatball subs, oven fries, and hot fudge sundae. So what she does for this one here is she makes a meatball. Really interesting how she made her meatball sandwich. She took her ground beef and she diced it. She made it in 4 quarters, and each quarter is that's what you make this meatball out of. Now, most of the time, it seems like most meatballs you see sandwiches, you see 4 meatballs. She did 3. Her meatballs were a little bit slightly bit bigger. It really worked well. She whipped up a marinara sauce, and which I thought was pretty smart, and she also did a hot fudge sundae, and she made the topping for it. That was great. That looked absolutely fantastic. Um, this is a meal like right. You feel like wow, I really could do this right here, right now. That's what I want. So that was a really fun episode. I really liked that one myself. Um, I thought it was really fun too. Is the fact that at the end of the meal, at the end of the show, she has the meal put together. She ate her dessert first, and I can't blame her because that hot fudge sundae looked awfully good. And then the last show on this right here is breakfast for dinner, and she made fresh toast sandwich with quick cook, warm chutney, uh, green onion hash browns, and yogurt and fruit parfaits. That was probably the least one I probably on this comp that I was really into. Definitely the first 3 caught my eye a little bit more. But like I said, they're all great. They're all great, and I think she puts in a lot of energy into it, and the food comes out looking terrific. I thought it was a lot of fun. These come, I mean, like I said, I'm not sure if Food Network still releases this stuff on the home market. This came out in 2001. It has a little bio on her. This is back in the early days of DVD before they put on any extras on here. So I'm not sure if they ever improved this. I can tell you right now, I know it didn't go to Blu-ray. So what you see is what you get. Um, they do put out a few things on Food Network. I know for sure they put out with various, Bobby Flay. I've seen him. I've seen his, they show off, like, if you want to get some of the shows, you can order on DVD. So I know Bobby Flay has it. Um, and I know Guy Fieri has Dive-In Diners and Drives. I have one of those myself. Um, I have one of those. And now I have Rachael Ray. Um, yeah, so that's a little bit hard to find as far as that goes. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure if Food Network actually puts them out anymore. Seems to me like I just can't see them just putting out their game shows. Though they did put out Iron Chef America. They put out the initial pilot for the U.S. version of Iron Chef America, which we do have. I have that. I should actually talk about that. That was a lot of fun, and how it came up, how it came together, is really fascinating. So that might be coming up sooner than later. But I really just wanted to talk a little bit about Rachael Ray, 30-minute meals. Like I said, the initial run came out from 2001 to 2012, and then it's now showing according to what I read, it got revived in 2019, and she is doing the show still now. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Sure, you used to be able to sit there and watch Rachael Ray and Giada and a whole host of Food Network personalities. I don't really know if they do that in the afternoon anymore. I feel like they do all these competition shows, and that's a shame because these shows right here, I felt were pretty impactful. I thought they were pretty important, to tell you the truth, for anybody who wanted to, try to get in, try to make a little bit elevated food. So, and Rachael Ray has that personality of the girl next door, and she, like I said, she gives you confidence that you could do this yourself. All right, that is it. We really enjoyed that. We got a couple more to go through, but we'll catch up with those at another time. I'm not sure what we're doing next week, but we'll do something. But for now, thank you for watching, and drop a comment down below and let me know if you like Rachael Ray or not. Who's your favorite Food Network personality? Um, yeah, and if you're new to the channel, yeah, please consider hitting the sub. We're only 11 away from 1,600. That would be a really nice goal for us to meet. But thank you so much. And 8 Questions returns tomorrow as we talk to actress and screenwriter Melanie Gretchen and film director Pat Bradley tomorrow night on 8 Questions with. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Peace.